We are back. Last set of the prelims about to go down. San Diego Dynasty taking on Legion. Infamous taking on the Ironmen here at the 2022 NXL Mid-Atlantic Major, brought to you by Bunker Kings. We are here a little outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And this is a big one for Legion. They need a win here to have any chance of moving on. And San Diego Dynasty looking absolutely outstanding so far. Undefeated. Completely dismantled Energy Elite in their last match. Didn't even let Energy Elite score 1 point. It's a complete shutout. I mean, Legion struggled heavily against the Ironmen. Ironmen looking completely different out here than they started this event. And they beat Legion by 3, Rich. So,
yeah, for sure, and looked really good doing so.
Also in the set, Los Angeles Infamous and the Ironmen. Ironmen going to need a victory here. And Infamous also needing a victory as well, too.
I feel like that's going to be a good match to really see where both of those teams are at, Matt.
Yeah. So, going to go with the split screen breakout here. About to jump into it. Let's see if Legion can get a little bit better survivability, because they were just getting chewed up by the Ironmen off the break.
You asked for it, you got it. 5 alive for Legion. Dynasty losing their first player from the back center.
Yeah, so 4-on-5 situation here in favor of Legion.
Marcelo following up to the Dorito side.
Yeah, and Marcelo's actually mic'd up here on this one. We had Greenspan mic'd up on the last one, and pretty much everyone we've had mic'd up so far in this tournament has had a game. So expect Marcelo, who's also won a ton of MVPs recently, to also shine.
5-on-3 advantage for Russian Legion as Dalton pushes up the Dorito side. Blake Yarbo is eliminated, so 5-on-2 advantage for the Red Legion.
Yeah, Blake. Yeah, he just let Dalton know it's just me and you.
Yep. As he says that, Malloy takes the snake across the field. Dalton can't see it, but he's going to feel the pressure as Malloy goes forward. A great call and reaction from Marcelo to swing from the Dorito all the way to the snake corner.
That's an insane fill. He should have the drop here. He's going to run all the way out wide, looking for Malloy, but Malloy stays in tight. And so he's going to actually fully send it. Yep. I really like that move that I mean, Marcelo had to make that move. Dalton ended up dying over there, but Marcelo didn't have much of a choice. He made the coast-to-coast move.
Good read, good reaction. Could have possibly continued through that side, but a great move there from Marcelo. Got the best out of, did the best that he could to try to win that point.
Yeah, so Dynasty going to be playing from behind for, I think, the first time here at this event. Yeah, I don't think they've played down yet, Rich. So Legion answering, getting a couple kills early, making the most of it. And now we're going to see, this is a very interesting match with Infamous and the Ironmen. Because Infamous went 0-2 yesterday with a -6. Rolled up and beat Energy by 5. 7-2, I believe, was the score there. So then went 1-2 with a -1. And then now needs, they need a win, must-win situation here against the Ironmen. Ironmen also have to win. But because they did put that big win up against Legion, they have a chance still. If the Ironmen win against Infamous, go 2-2 with a decent spread, we could see the Ironmen make their first Sunday here in 2022.
That would be amazing for that new squad, right? Ironmen with 5 alive. Nikolai attacking Dorito side into Dorito 3. He's really playing consistently well over there for them. Definitely a standout. Harrison pushing up to Dorito 3, looking inside. Neither team looking to make a mistake here, snake side, just shooting their guns on the gaps. Nick Sloviak moving from back center into the tower on the Dorito side. Continuing to move forward into the wing Dorito side, the snake side.
Ironman pushing the issue here with both teams that have bodies on the snake side. Both teams have, D side. Both teams have a body in D3. Actually now into D4 with Harrison Fry, as he's the first to go. Kyle still in D3, but now positioning with Ryan Hall. So evened up essentially on the bodies on that D side, but slightly better field position here for Infamous with Harrison Fry in D4.
Harrison's got to feel a lot better with Ryan Hill moving inside of him, being able to communicate and watch over him.
Yeah, Ryan Hall looking in front of Harrison Fry. And looks like Nick Sloviak's been looking inside. Body going to be dropping here for the Ironman. Tough bet there.
4-on-5 advantage for Infamous, but I don't know if the Ironmen know that they've lost that body because he came from the back row there. Might not know Tree Guard's gone, might not know it's 4-on-5.
Harrison cuts to the inside.
Yeah, Al's going to get very vulnerable in that center can as this point gets longer and longer. Angles are just going to get worse and worse for him.
Well, somebody on the Ironman needs to step up and get a kill to even this count up. It's 5-on-4 in favor of Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous is playing very, very tight here. Zach Patient with a great fill into the snake. Gets in there live. Nick sees him go. Can't do much about it. Releases. Tries to go forward to get Harrison.
Yeah, does he get the drop in on Harrison? I don't think he was able to get a shot in on his back. Not sure. I mean, there's a referee there, but there goes Kyle. Kyle's going to launch. Ryan Hall protects him, though. And I still haven't seen Harrison Fry come out of that spot. He's still alive. Now he comes off, but Ryan Hall's going to take that over that attack as Nick Sloviak forced to trade his body to try to get that kill. Al Fernandez also taking the walks. Not looking good for the Ironman right now as Patience passed a 50 in the snake. Ryan was a great move from Ryan Hall and a great shot.
Yeah, 4-on-1 situation for Infamous. Going to easily win this first point with a little bit more than 12 minutes left in the match. Ironman started off strong there, taking good positions on the Drio side, but Infamous was able to push back through the snake with Zach Patient.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a close point.
A very close point, Matt.
But then just better moves here for Infamous. And just a great job by Ryan Hall. And Sean Salcedo was in there. Patient did a good job in the snake.
I feel like he's been playing really well for them. Or at least he was yesterday. Red Legion coming out. Getting ready for their second point against Dynasty. Looking very good that first point, obviously. See what adjustments Dynasty will make here. Guessing they probably plan on winning that first point.
Yeah, well, is it adjustments or just better execution, right? I mean, those are just similar conversation, but...
That's the questions that the coaches and the players are having right now, right? Hey, listen, is the game plan wrong or are you just not doing your job?
Yeah.
I need to know, because we can change game plans, but I can't make you do your job if you're not willing. Smochop releasing up the center of the field. Doing very well.
I think that's Kirill, actually.
Kirill, yeah.
You might have lost Mikey. Hey, ref.
5 alive. Oh, 4 alive as Marcelo gets shot on the insert.
Yeah.
I think he went because he thought Mikey had been eliminated.
Yeah, he said right before he died that we might have lost Mikey, but Mikey's still alive, at least so far, in D1. He's catching a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, I think he took a hard bounce going out there, but looks like he's okay.
And Legion is just pumping paint towards that lane.
That's Kirill in that wing. He took it off the break, and he's just pumping that gap.
Yeah, so he needs to just hide for a little bit, let the play develop, or engage inside wherever he's feeling the least amount of pressure. Looks like they're going to be losing Arturo. Things are not looking good for Dynasty to start this out. They're down to 3. They don't have any position in the snake at all.
Yeah, now Yoshi's stuck in that can, unfortunately.
Oh, Mikey's going to launch, though, through the lane, and Kirill not able to get that shot because as soon as he went up, he was blocked out from that wedge. So with Mikey Arena in a much better position now in D3, that's going to shift the guns his way. There are 3 Legion bodies from Kirill at the center 50 brick on over to that D3 position.
And then Red Legion still got 2 in the back to protect them, right? In the back center with Sergey and Malloy over here in the juice box playing defensive against Yosh.
Yeah, still 5 bodies alive here for Legion, and they're going to launch, I think that's actually Karslev, up to the mini wall right next to Kirill.
It might be too late, but if Yosh could get out of the can and maybe get over to the snake insert bunker, he might do a better job of staying alive and protecting the Drio side of the field from that spot, because in that can, angles just get worse and worse.
Well, Greenspan's going to push that way to help out Mikey, and then that's going to cost him his body. Mikey gets shot as well. It's just Yosh Rao. Yosh is bravely going to attack by himself, and they're going to save him a little pain. He's going to have to actually catch a couple, but another point here for Legion. So, yeah, Dynasty getting off to a slow start. Legion doing a better job of shooting bodies on the break.
Yeah, and attacking up the center of the field as well, right?
Yeah. Well, they did a good job of that with Infamous yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So when it went to that overtime point, Legion attacked the center. Infamous decided to stay in the pocket, couldn't get out, and just missed their shots. They almost shot Sergey actually in that moment when he kind of had a dig to get in and dove, but once they missed that shot on Sergey and he was able to establish, it was different. This center is very potent. It hasn't been a center dominant day, as there's just too many options out here to just go with one play. But right now, 12-18 here, Infamous with a 1-point lead on the Ironmen. Both these teams desperately need a win.
Good spread by the Ironmen. Get 5 across the back. Filling outside with both tapes. Infamous able to get outside on the snake side. Have Harrison go up in the middle, playing defensive in that Dorito wing, looking inside. It's like Thomas Taylor in the center, Can shooting Dorito side. Nick Sloviak's hunting up the middle there. Gets in the Dorito wing for the Ironmen.
Ironmen get Tregarthen in the snake. He's been very potent for him on the offense. Here comes Harrison. He gets absolutely stitched up, getting pinched from both sides. They're going to lose Thomas Taylor as well. So this is good zone control. Nick Sloviak coming off, though. Tregarthen's still alive in the snake. On your screen, looking at Sean Salcedo, back corner bunker here, snake side. 11:30 to go.
Smith with 1 player in back center, 1 player in the snake corner. Ironman with snake 4, snake insert, Dorito 5, and snake tower, Dorito tower, sorry. So 4 on 2, advantage here for the Ironmen. The second pointer here in this match. Backline's communicating well, calling kill 3, indicating that they've eliminated 3 guys. Just have to now figure out where the 2 guys are and where they're looking.
Tregarthen in really good position and gets there just in time to catch a streaking Cody Markowski out to that back corner bunker. Ninkowski, apologies. And Tregarthen here still on the attack, trying to get that shot on Salcedo out wide, and he does. So Chris Tregarthen has been a huge boost to the offense for the Ironmen, that's for sure.
Yep. Ironmen looking good at that point. Battle in the back, winning with 3 or 4 bodies left alive there to tie that game. Red Legion up by 2 here. Dynasty's got to be scratching their heads a little bit. I think they expected to be up by 2 here at this point.
Do you think it's one of those situations where Dynasty's just feeling so confident that maybe coming in a little bit too complacent in this one, or? If
they are, I think that's a mistake, because I think it's really a disservice to your team if you lose a match going into Sunday.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just that Legion's executing right now, and Dynasty just threw only 2. Look, they're down by 2, yeah, and it's looked really good for Legion. Dynasty just not executing in those moments. I think it's more that than they're sleeping on the.
Yeah, they're definitely not taking them lightly. If anything, they're just not fired up for this game, right?
Yeah.
But also, they're not shooting anyone on the break, which has been giving them an advantage. And Legion has been doing really well in the points where they have 5 alive. They've only really been struggling where they lose a body or 2 early. Legion losing a body early here on the D side. Dynasty with 5 alive. Ryan Greenspan over the top of that insert bunker. Man, Matt will chew your butt for that, Ryan. You better get down.
We haven't seen Ryan die in that spot yet. So.
But you were yelling at me earlier for someone else dying in that spot.
I just saw it a bunch this weekend. Really experienced players in that. It's just getting lulled into being over the top of that insert bunker on the snake side for 2 pods.
It just looks so good. Yeah, it looks so good.
And then all of a sudden they, catch one as they barely get back. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see that, Ryan. We'll see. But Dynasty looking really good here. D-sided in center, as they have that center brick towards the D side with Dalton.
Good fill to the core there for Ryan. Goes from the insert bunker to the corner. He's got Archie inside of him. Like Dalton in the brick over the Dorito side. Legion with the juice box. Center cam with Malloy. Now releasing into Dorito 3. Dynasty with 2 players over there. Dorito 4. And then in the big box, as the big box, Dalton releases through the center. Dalton's got to be careful. He is a little exposed there.
Yeah, Dalton's in a really good spot here past the 50, and the hammer about to get dropped on the no one protect him. Krill comes through, he gets 1. Does he get 2? He definitely is going to get another. I think he got a shot in on Blake. Blake asking for a penalty. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, Krill got 2 there. Nice move. Should even the score, even the body count back up, right?
Mike Urena, though, is still in a good position, and I don't think Karslev knows that he's still there. He's going to catch Karslev sleeping. Oh, no, he missed his shot. Oh, okay, he got a shot on Karslev. So
it looked like he scared Karslev, right?
Oh, and then another kill here. So Mike Urena really clocking in on the D side, showing his versatility. He's been a snake player. Did catch one, though, so he's going to come off. I don't think it's going to matter, though, is Arturo Andrade still alive. Yeah, Greenspan coming over, giving the referee a piece of his mind. How'd that guy not get a penalty?
What's the matter with you guys?
Well,
Do jobs.
Dynasty on the board. Got ourselves a game, 2-1, with 9 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Blake's a little heated right now. I thought he was going to come over and yell at Jason.
That's going to come yell at us for a second.
Yeah, he was looking over here. I'm like,
I was like, it wasn't me, Blake. It was Matt.
Blake looks, he's
Matt did it.
Nicest guy in the world, but he gets looks real mean when he gets mad. And I was about to be like, Rich and I had nothing to do with it.
Nothing. Infamous Ironmen, 1 point each. 5 minutes into this match. This is a good match to indicate where both of these teams really are, because both kind of on the rebuild, both looking strong, but also struggling a little bit. Infamous more so yesterday than today. 5 alive for both teams. Harrison crawling from Dorito 1 into Dorito 3 on the far side of the field. Nick Sloviak pushed himself into that tower. Oh, Nick got there just a little bit late because you can really contain the snake side well, but Infamous already got into the snake side.
Yeah, and then going to get that shot in on Nick. They get into the snake, though, here for the Ironman, but already in the snake, Infamous in snake 3. Snake 2 for the Ironman. They have 4 bodies left alive. There goes Kyle. He's going to launch. He's going to get into D3. Harrison's already in D4, though. And shooting cross field here, trying to put a ball on Tregarthen.
Cody with the retreat from the center can into the juice box. Zach going forward. Cody getting eliminated. So Infamous down to 4.
Yeah, huge kill here for the Ironman to even up the count. Tregarthen gets shot out, though.
Yeah, got caught. Al makes the move. Counters.
Does he stay alive, though, is the question. I don't think he's going to be able to stay alive. No penalties assessed. No major penalty going to be assessed here in Sean Salcedo.
Yeah.
Who's shaking his head in frustration, and that's a major. Yeah, they're trying to get Patient to come off. Patient didn't want to come out of Snake 2.
No, I assure you.
Wait, me? No, not me. Go pull
someone else.
Pull someone else. This is not the player you're looking for.
Unfortunately for the Ironman, I don't think there's anyone left on the field.
Yeah, but that was a point that Infamous should have been able to put on the board.
For
so
sure.
No point here is a win for the Ironmen, though, because they shouldn't have got that one. See Trent Nidanu pick up from the Hurricanes. We've seen his rise the past couple seasons and fighting through an injury before this event. Yeah, let's get a look here.
Why not?
We got our replay extraordinaire, Joe. See where this major came from Sean Salcedo. A little bit of a glare here. Let's see if we can get a look. So here comes Al Fernandez. Sean Salcedo's on the ground for Infamous. Do we see any paintballs break off of Sean? He raises his gun up. A little one-hander on the jump. Okay, so it looks like Al shot him on the one-hander on the jump, and then while Sean was on the ground, continued to shoot.
That's like Shorty kind of rolled his gun over and shot him afterwards.
That's what it looked like, at least on that replay.
But we'll see. Jason will make the ultimate call. He's in there reviewing. Whenever it's a major like that, they do review it.
There's Marcelo Margot, multiple-time MVP All-Star here for San Diego Dynasty. He's mic'd up. Yeah, let's listen in real quick. Oh, no, we're going back to the Russians. Sorry, going back to Legion.
Yeah. The last game I kind of did midget, I got real low. Yeah.
Oh, going back to Marcelo.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, if Sergey's on me, I'm going to go deep. Oh, no,
20 seconds.
Are you going tight to the bunker?
No, I'm kind of good. I wouldn't worry about going too fast, dude.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to shoot. I'm going to do midget. I like it.
Especially if they show midget. Hey, 2 over here, 3 over here, 3 over here, 2 over here.
So on the breakout here, about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. San Diego Dynasty is still down by 1.
Dalton eliminated on the drill side for Dynasty. Red Legion, 4-on-5 advantage here as paint starts coming into our booth. Good communication there from Marcelo.
Yeah, Dynasty stuck in the pocket here currently. Legion did get a body out wide and also got a body up too. So, and another one going through the tower.
And that tower can shut down anyone attacking, trying to get outside in the snake side, Matty. Really good move there from Red Legion.
Yeah, to get Pavel Karslev in there, and now going to launch into D2. So 5-on-4 here, advantage to Legion. They have a 1-point lead.
Legion needs to contain Dynasty here in the pocket. No easy task.
Legion is the team that needs a win, though. They're going to lose Karslev as they get body into D3. Dynasty with 3 wins in no matter what. I'd like to put a 4th one up. A little tactical retreat here from Arturo. Or is that... No, sorry, Archie.
Legion losing another player from the back line there, Maddie. Malloy this time. Dynasty really doing a good job of just staying alive in that pocket and, like you say, making their shots, man. Just containing outside, making the shots. Sergey taking the walk now.
Accuracy is important if you're going to stay in the pocket, and now Spica's going to get in the snake, hit the deck. Spica's been really solid here for his new squad.
Yeah, I only see 2 Legion players left alive. Center Temple and the Dorito side. Spica moving forward to the 50. Snake now into Red Legion side of the field. Spica been playing really well. Both Red Legion players now taking the walk.
Yeah, nice little shot there from Marcelo.
Dynasty about to tie this game up, Maddie, with a little bit more than 7.5.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, tie ball game right now, 2-2. It looks like Marcelo gonna get a little check here before he hits that buzzer. And
there we go.
let's listen in real quick.
Yeah, you too, Yosh. Thank you.
Yeah, thumbs up, points good.
All right. Nice job.
Interesting to see what the calling was on that last infamous game. Or the final.
Looks like it's gonna be Ironmen 2, Infamous 1, 9:20 left.
Yeah, it certainly looked like Infamous was going to tie that up, but that's not what happened, it looks like. Scoreboard shows 2-1. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, it's getting reviewed currently here with that major penalty assessed on Sean Salcedo. Still getting some little talks with some refs out here is on the walkout here for Infamous. I think Ryan Hall and Harrison Fry talking to one of the referees.
I bet I can guess exactly what they're saying.
Give it to me.
We're right, they're wrong. We're starting with 5, it's our point. No penalty on us.
It's gonna Jedi mind trick the refs right now.
Then they're saying, listen, that's what the way it's supposed to be, but I guess what we'll do is if you just call it a no point, we won't cause any trouble, you can go and start the game.
Well, we only saw the replay once, but it did look like a potential penalty. I would have to look at it
From
again.
what we saw, inconclusive, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
couldn't make a call one way or the other, but
Yeah,
we saw the
inconclusive.
gun leaning that way.
Yeah, I would have to watch it a couple more times. That's probably what Jason Troza's doing right now.
He's just enjoying the air conditioning.
Yeah,
That's what
let's
he's
get
doing.
another look at it here. So there's something breaking off of Al right there too. Did you see that? But that's the question is, was Shorty shot first? Because if you're shot first and then you shoot the guy, then yeah, that's the major. So yeah, there's the hit on the bottom of Al's pack. So if Shorty was already hit before that, before he shot Al on the bottom of the pack, then yeah, major.
Tough call either way, right?
Yeah, it is tough call.
Inconclusive for me.
I mean, live it looked a little bang bang, but that's why we have the replay and the review.
Yep. Yeah, real hard to call that live. Should be able to call that with the review. But based on the fact that it's taken this long, it's not very clear.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, if Jason has to look at it this many times, then it might come back inconclusive.
It is air conditioned in there though, so you can't understand why he's in there taking his time. Really going over that footage. Travis is down there just like, come on, man.
Travis
Just
Lemansky
pounding the sunflower
just waiting
seeds.
for the call, just eating sunflower seeds right now.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
Yeah, I love Travis. Now Nick Sloviak and Ryan are talking about, who knows, maybe what awesome anodizing Ryan Hall's working on right now, his anodizing shop. Arc anodizing. Harrison Fry's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to Bali next week. It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
After that, going to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro, just eating just eating bananas the whole time and avocados.
Trying a new diet when I get home. All mangoes.
Yeah, Nick's like, had a new baby. Guys, I haven't slept in 2 months.
I'm living the dad life. Don't talk to me about your Kilimanjaro crap, all right?
Must be nice. Wait till you have kids.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Ryan Hall's definitely saying, I definitely shot him. I was the one who shot Al.
With the way that
Nick and Thomas are going at it now, look.
Are they really?
Not going, but they're just talking. They're arguing their sides.
But with the way with the way the spray
Came off of it.
came off of Al Fernandez, it did look like it was the shot from Shorty on the ground. But if Jason is spending this long reviewing it, then it's got to be pretty confusing because typically he doesn't spend this long reviewing points.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and sure enough, not enough to overturn it. So the call will stand. And so what you see on your screen is the case. It will be 2-1 in favor of the Ironmen. It's a good situation for the Ironmen.
I thought he fell asleep in there for sure.
Well, it is. It's, again, like you said, it's air conditioned. It's nice and cozy in there.
Nice people.
Yeah, so
Still trying to argue the call.
unfortunately, Jason is giving. Jason had to deliver the bad news to Infamous.
Yeah. Yeah, and if he doesn't see anything to overturn the call, he can't overturn the call, right? Nothing that we saw would overturn that call.
Yeah.
So with that, Infamous will probably be starting here with 3, right, Maddie?
Yeah, I didn't think there was anyone left alive to pull. They have 3 bodies currently out there on your screen right now.
And then the question is, do the Ironmen get a point or not get a point?
Patience, just a little downward dog right now.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started with your downward dog.
Yeah, so it looks like it's Shorty, Mikowski, and Patient out there. 9:20 left. A lot of game to play here. Still anyone's match. Some of the implications big time in this one because Infamous had a terrible day on the first one. Redeemed themselves against Energy. Need a win here against the Ironmen. Ironmen put up a big win against Legion to put their first win. So, yeah, a win here is going to give one of these teams a chance. That's why, and we're in the last set, so trying
Not
to
sure
make
what
sure
we're
we get
waiting
the call
for
right.
here.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, poor Skinny Kevin's got a dinner reservation.
Hey, Skinny's got a dinner reservation, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you mind
Can we
getting
get
the
this
game
thing
on?
rolling here? He's going back, shaking his head.
I like Skinny. I'm glad he's back in the game.
Yeah, I love it. He's done a really good job, obviously, coaching Dynasty to a bunch of wins with the retirement of Rusty Glaze.
Yep. Always a really good player back when he played. Always a really nice guy.
Yeah, so whatever was said here sent Jason back into the booth, I think. As we are just all just posted up, waiting for the news.
We hear that Jason's in the booth now looking at a different angle.
I guess got a message from Kevin Kelly Rudolph. I hope his family's doing good as they've been dealing with COVID, but
Heal up, buddy.
he just said, just sent me a message, said, Jason always delivers bad news to Infamous, never good news.
Travis should be used to it.
Well, Callie, I have some good news for you because I'm hearing it's going to be 5-on-5. I didn't hear the point situation.
Ironman.
Yeah, so it's still 2-1. Sorry, Callie, but it's going to be 2-1 Ironman. But it does look like they will be back at full strength. So Jason now, the Ironmen are probably going to be arguing that.
So if everyone at home just wants to take a little break,
This would be a time to refresh your beverage,
make some popcorn.
hit the head, you know,
Yeah.
go pat the baby. Maybe get them a new toy they can play with to leave you alone.
Yeah, just plug the iPad in. They're fine.
Yeah, try to stay away from the iPad if you can. But hey, I understand as a father of a 21-month-old now. And happy Father's Day, early Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Don't forget to call your dads tomorrow, boys.
Well, the argument continues down here, ladies and gentlemen. Never a dull moment here in Pro Paintball.
Harrison's out there. He's out there pleading the case with those refs. Brett's down here with Travis pleading with these refs.
Yeah, Harrison's
It's
out.
the old divide and conquer.
Harrison's out in the middle. No, but look, just
No, check
just-
this out.
Can you just hear me out? Just give me a moment of your time, please. Just listen to me for a second.
Have you done peyote? Okay, first of all. So it sounds like, at least from what we're hearing, most likely it's going to be a 5-on-5 breakout.
Well, they obviously got to get it right because this is a big moment here for Infamous, big moment for the Ironmen. The Ironmen, I also got a message from Jeff Stein who said, he's like, I'm just saying, just one of the record, Ironmen pick up Keith, Kyle, and Trent, and now they're 9 minutes and 20 seconds away from their first Sunday of the season, which that's a little early to call here, but we will see. Definitely a much better look for the Ironmen with the new additions of the Hurricanes. Well, I think we've got it figured out. So it's going to be 5-on-5, and the point is going to go to the Ironmen. So battling from behind here, Infamous, at least back at full strength, not having to fight, even though we have seen a couple of situations where it's been 5-on-3, and it has been the 3 winning that point. So that happened twice today. All right, here we go. From the blue side, Los Angeles Infamous over their shoulders on the breakout. They're going to break out wide both sides.
Ironman loose snake on the break, Matt.
That's a big kill here for Infamous as they shoot out Chris Tregarth, and he's been a big part of the attacker for the Ironmen.
Infamous also losing their first attacker, Dorito side, Matt. So 4-on-4. Ironman released 2, Dorito 3 with Nikolai over there. Infamous with snake corner, juice box, back center, and the center can. Oh, Ironman losing Al Fernandez out of that juice box. That's going to hurt. Nick Sloviak back center for the Ironmen. Ironman with 3 bodies left alive, back center, Dorito can, Dorito 3. Zach Patient releasing from the corner, very athletically into Snake, now crawling forward into Snake 3. Infamous losing Ryan Hall as he fills out to the Dorito side of the field.
Well, even up the count a little bit, and here goes the Ironman all the way into D4 real quick, man. That's been such one of the big secrets of the Ironman's, mini success out here and being able to put up points and get at least a 1 win is their attack on the D side.
Yeah, certainly if I'm looking to slow down the Ironman at this point, I'm putting a gun on the Dorito side because Nikolai's consistently getting through that side, consistently getting everything alive, just being a problem every game. Zach Patient now looking to crawl forward into the 50 snake, which will help put more pressure across and get the kill cross.
That nice shot from Zach Patient.
Perfect job getting that gun up.
He had the opportunity. He did not miss his shot. Ironman also lose Nick Sloviak. But looks like Cody Mikowski's going to take the walk, and so Kyle's still alive. I think that might be it for the Ironman. You see another body on the Ironman?
I do not.
There's no one in the snake.
There goes 2-on-1, but I don't think he knows that.
Kyle, you got to keep your head on a swivel. Kyle could have got a shot on Patient.
Yep.
But he did not check up on that lane, so he runs past it and then runs into a gun. So a little bit of a rookie mistake there from Kyle. Could have checked off. Patient did not know that Kyle had made the move across. If Kyle had come across that gap where the 50 brick is and it just looked as he went across onto Infamous' side of the field, he had a moment where he could have shot Patient. Patient, though, his head was on a swivel, so once he saw Kyle go past their Dorito, that's when he picked him up. So there was a moment that Kyle could have got that shot in that low body moment, but it's just a small criticism here.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't really his fault that they lost that point.
He had an opportunity, just missed it, right?
He had an opportunity to turn it to a little bit better situation for his team and himself, but still. Not bad.
Yeah, he's still playing really well.
It wasn't his fault. So after a really long, nice, refreshing break here,
these guys should have plenty of time.
Dynasty and Red Legion.
Plenty of time to hone those game plans.
Yeah, they've had a good long talk about it, little mini meeting, and it's tied up. 7:13 to go.
Skiddy might have changed the game plan just based on his reservation time. Gone with something a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry guys, I got to knock about 15 minutes off the schedule.
It's 6:18, so yeah, it's getting a little late in the day for. It's gonna be a late dinner here for Skinny Kevin. He's gonna have one of his assistants call.
Obviously. Red Legion, Dorito 1, Dorito Tower, 5 alive, back center, juice box, center can. Blake Yarbo in the center can. Dynasty getting out to D1 Also getting out to D-can, snake corner, and snake one. Blake Yard with the big release from the can to the right wing, snake side wing. I'm sorry, Dorito side wing. He's looking inside snake side to try to stop Malloy. Malloy's now filled the snake insert.
Yeah, but Dynasty here in the snake, getting all the way to snake 3. They also have Blake in a good spot on your screen.
Can you tell if the Red Legion called the snake was hot or not, or have reacted?
I couldn't quite tell. They're not playing like it's hot right now.
I was trying to look for it too, and I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't think they know that he's in there. It's Arturo Andrade. He's at snake 3. He's now starting to gunfight a little bit.
It looks like Blake is shooting as if he thinks the 50 snake is hot, right?
Yeah, Blake is definitely looking and tucked in like he's worrying about somebody in snake 3. Oh, did he just get clipped?
Malloy?
I think Blake might have caught one.
Wow, crossfield from Malloy. Malloy shoots it and calls it.
That was a really big kill. Blake didn't need to necessarily engage there. 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. He was in a pretty good spot. There wasn't anyone in the snake. I think maybe he felt like he had to engage. There was somebody in the snake. Now, Karslev might have got caught here in the transition. He's tucked up against that spot bunker.
I think he's okay, Matty.
Yeah, the ref also didn't check his chest or his stomach in there. Did you notice that?
I did. Malloy fills the snake off the chaos on the D side.
Karslev goes in hiding his stomach and in front of him, and the ref just went in and Karslev showed him his gun. The ref's like, "Oh, you're good."
Listen, it's been a long day, Matt. Okay, the referee's doing the best that they can out there.
Dalton
Dalton
gets
gets caught going up the middle. Mike Urena now trying to go down the Dorito side. Looks like he gets a kill. Nope.
Dalton's going to launch on the attack, eats up Karslev, it costs him his body.
Mike Urena puts it on. Look at, yeah, he put it on him. Mike Urena's getting a reputation for putting extra bullets on people. He's going to get a...
He's a tough dude.
Yeah, it'll be good for him. Toughness, thicken his skin up a little bit. Malloy now, snake 1, looking outside.
4 on 2. Here comes Greenspan. He's going to get in the snake with Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade got in the snake very, very early on, but just wasn't able to get any offensive going from here, Matt.
Well, Malloy gets a shot in on Ryan, and that's going to leave just Arturo in here, and I think, yeah, so they're going to concede the point.
1 point advantage here for the Russian Legion going forward. Russian Legion playing very well here, Matt.
Yeah, Legion in a situation where, because they look so flat essentially against the Ironmen, who are rebuilding, and how good Dynasty is looking, we thought that this was going to be a big advantage for Dynasty. But we are talking about that starting line for Legion is can win tournaments. They've proven it. So that being said, they've finally woken up and now are playing like we normally would see them play, and they got a 1 point lead here on Dynasty. Still a decent amount of time left, about 5.5-ish. And now Infamous and the Ironmen here, 7:17 left, 2-2. Ironman on your screen.
And good match, right? Other than the 15-minute controversial break in the middle.
Yeah, other than the giant break that we had.
I love this big move up the middle by Nick Sloviak. Releases, goes all the way to the wing on the Dorito side. I love getting a guy like that up the middle who is really good at controlling lanes and communicate, because now he can do it from the front instead of from the back, and his angles are just so much better. Just got to be careful because his hopper is very high on that bunker.
5-on-5 break. Better field position right now with Jambros and the snake here for Infamous.
And I like the Ironmen taking the initiative here, trying to go win this point, where Infamous is kind of sitting back in the pocket and hoping to make their shots, hoping to contain the tape. If they don't, they really have no control over their destiny, because if the Ironmen can keep them in the pocket, they're going to win this point.
Infamous is pushing the issue in the snake, and the Ironmen are pushing the issue in the center and on the D side. So they have Nick in a good spot, they have Kyle in a good spot, and then they have 3 in the backfield. Whereas it's basically just Jamrose right now. And then, yeah, they're going to get torched trying to get out of that pocket with Thomas Taylor. So 4-on-5 situation, Nick hunting for it. In the center of the field, Nick Sloviak trying to get past the field. He's got to be careful. He's out in that blind zone there, top right of your screen.
Yeah, you can only do that for so long. It's almost like sitting over the top of the god, right?
Well, he gets through that gap.
Putting pressure on the snake player now.
Nice shot by Nick. Nick's in a good spot. And he's going to get that shot
wow.
on Jamrose.
Good job, Nick Sloviak.
5-on-3 situation. The Ironmen need to get something going here in the snake now.
5-on-2, Matty.
Or they can just shoot everyone out of their spots.
Yeah.
Whichever way you guys want to do it.
Whatever. I'm not trying to tell you how to play paintball. 5-on-2, home, and the snake insert left alive for the Ironmen. I mean, sorry, for Infamous. Ironmen now attacking at snake. Tree garden. Nick Sloviak still up the middle in that wing or that brick, playing defensively, cross-shooting the insert bunker, keeping that player from going forward. Al Fernandez can probably release from that can now. He's a little out of play. So is the player on the Dorito side in the can for the Ironman. He can release as well. It's a 4-on-2 here, so 5-on-2. So no need to play D-ball anymore.
Yeah, so
Good point there for the Ironman.
Nick has not heard the horn, and so he's going to continue to play for a little
Listen,
bit.
at his age, especially that far up the field, he's not going to hear the horn.
The
okay?
hearing starts to go, Rick.
Those guys have to go tell him, and they need to help him off the field, for gosh sakes.
My eyesight still works really good. My ears are starting to go a little bit.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, you talking to me?
No, pardon me.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 2, thank you.
I'll have whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, so because I can't hear you.
Because I can't hear you.
Take whatever you're having. Yeah, so under 5 here now with Dynasty and Legion. Legion with the 1-point lead. Still anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, both of these matches are really good.
This is it's a good test, though, for Dynasty heading into Sunday. They finally met their match a bit and have had to actually struggle for, well, they struggled a little bit against the Ironmen. They still got that victory, so that was a good, solid game. Still got the win, though. 1-point win for them. But this is the first time they've had to fight down.
Dynasty hustling into D2 on the break. Also to the tower on the Dorito side. Legion with the center can. Dorito can. Back center. Snake insert. Dynasty gets another player out on the Dorito side. Dynasty doing a really good job of getting outside of that pocket, especially on the Dorito side early, Matt.
Yeah, 4-on-5, one body advantage for Dynasty. Definitely, again, taking ground D side, D3, D1, and with Dalton at that wedge inside D side. Good cross-field spread for him, too. Churro taking a little bit of ground over here. Insert bunker, snake side. Look for him to get into the snake. He's been pretty solid getting in there.
Yeah, it looks like right now they want him to play a little bit more defensively to have him inside on the inside cut. Ryan's on the snake cut, so they'll probably be just working together slowly over here. 3 guys on the D side for Dynasty pushing forward. Dalton moves up the center of the field. Looking to wrap and go forward into the wing on the Dorito side of the Red Legion.
Dalton in a good spot here, 50-yard line, and talking it up.
Dalton not very happy that he got shot and traded there.
Well, he's yelling at Kirill, begging for a penalty. Didn't get it.
You can ask, but that doesn't mean you receive. 4 bodies left alive for Dynasty. 2 snake side, 2 Dorito side. 3 for the Red Legion. They have 1 back center, 1 snake insert, 1 in the Dorito 3. Dorito 3 and snake insert are crossed up, which means they're looking towards the center of the field, protecting each other in the center of the field. Ryan Greenstein with a really good reposition there as he goes back from the can to the juice box. He can support Arturo, help him move forward down the snake. Dynasty is down by 1 point here, and there's only a little bit less than 3 minutes left in the match, so this next point is going to be crucial. If Red Legions can somehow pull this back, it would probably win the match for them. And obviously Dynasty needs to win this point, tie it up, and leave them enough time to go forward and win the next point and win the match.
Yeah, Legion just trying to hold on here and hope somebody makes a big mistake on Dynasty, maybe a penalty. So Yosh Rao is right behind Urena.
Yeah, looks like Mikey's getting ready to go forward over there.
Yeah.
Mikey gets a kill on the tape, Matt.
It should open things up for him because now he's going to be able to wrap around, really put the pinch on these last couple players for Legion.
Of course, Malloy is able to reposition without anybody seeing him reposition. Yosh does pick it up. Sergey is eliminated out of the back center. Dynasty is going to win this next point with a little bit more than 2 minutes left. 4-on-1 now against Malloy. Malloy in snake insert.
Yeah,
Yosh waving off.
Good point from Yosh and Urena on that D side. Slow played a little bit on this snake side. And then here comes Arturo. He's going to launch to get that last kill. So with just under 2 to go, we're going to have ourselves a tie game.
Man, this is a good one,
Yeah,
man.
this is a good one.
This could easily be the finals. And again, no extra charge. All included, guys.
Yosh getting checked out by Urena. Both of them catching a decent amount of pressure over there as they were pushing the issue on that D side right next to each other. You know, we always talk about you want to keep your second attackers close.
Yep.
Yosh was right behind Urena that whole time.
Yep. Infamous coming out, down by 1 point to the Ironmen. 5:15 left, plenty of time. Have to mount some offense though, Maddie.
Yeah, for Infamous or the Ironman?
Well, no, Infamous because they're down by a point.
Yeah, yeah, definitely have to mount. I just, Infamous hasn't, they've been rolling dice, I feel, especially with Harrison Fry.
Yeah.
I mean, Harrison's been making some of the biggest moves off the break. I'm just wondering if they're going to go to that, right? Are they going to go hyper-aggressive right now? Obviously, they need to at some point.
Yeah.
But are they feeling more pocket shoot bodies or
they have
risk
time?
it?
They have time, right?
Yeah, because there's definitely, and they're only down one.
Yeah, so they don't have to do it on the break, right? So they should survive the break, have at least one guy go up the center, establish a position one or the other, and then push down the other side of the field. But they risk 2 outside, and looks like they both get their lives, so great play call by Travis Lemansky. 5 alive, they get 1 elimination against the Ironmen. They're in better field position and have a 1-body advantage here, so great play call and great execution by Infamous.
Yeah,
poor zone control though, as Nikolai moves up to Dorito 4.
Yeah, Nikolai's just been walking into those T3 and T4 positions, and I don't know if Infamous, I think Cody knows he's there, but I don't know if Patient and Shorty knows that he's there.
He does now.
Shorty did not know that he was there, and he's lucky he didn't get shot in that moment, but able to stay alive, that's the most important thing. And now he's calling the kill, or calling the code across the field, let everyone know, hey, they're in D4, he's looking at me.
Yeah, that's really going to slow up Infamous, though, from going up the center of the field and possibly going forward.
Yeah, and Infamous just has, Ironmen don't have any pressure here in the snake. They're going to be losing another body in the backfield. It's going to be Nick.
Yeah, got caught going to that can. 3-on-5 advantage here for Infamous. Infamous making the move down the tape. Getting 2. Only 1 player left alive for the Ironmen.
Yeah, should be a tie ball game here shortly, barring any sort of crazy penalty situation, which I don't know at this point wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's going to do it. So that was a really good comeback point here for Infamous.
Tie game. Just under 4 minutes left. Can't ask for much more than that here, end of the day on Saturday. Lots of good paintball out here so far this weekend.
Yeah.
And man, this grass is, I went back and walked the field. I was like, this grass is so soft. Usually starting to get worn down hard by this time and slick. You can see by how far everybody's sliding out there.
It's so thick, it's
plush.
durable. Yeah.
Wet and nice. 3-3. 140. Both of these matches are very similar. 3-3 here with 1:41 left.
Yeah, we got Marcelo mic'd up, so let's listen in here. Tie ball game, important moments.
Hey, I'm gonna be behind you, Mikey. I'm gonna be behind you.
Marcelo hiding behind the box.
Yeah, he's gonna take position at the last second, just so Legion can't see him.
Mikey gets shot on the gap.
100!
Big advantage for Red Legion, taking Mikey Arena out of the field.
Yeah, 5-on-4. Big moment right now for Legion.
Inside 130, Matt.
Yeah, they're definitely in the driver's seat, and they're going to dive a body into D4. Dynasty not able to control that zone.
Yeah, 3 inside the pocket and the snake corner for Dynasty. 4 across the back.
Dynasty needs someone on Legion to make a mistake, or they need to clock in and get a big kill here.
And they need to make sure Dynasty Legion does not get around the corner on that D side, because once they get past that gap from their side to the Dynasty side on the D side, then it's going to be really hard for Dynasty to stay alive in those bunkers.
Sergey getting, as we hit the minute mark, just locking up here on the D side here for Legion to try to attack.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone in the snake yet, though.
Yeah.
We're under a minute, so they're going to need to move over there if they want to try to steal this win here.
I agree with
looking
that. Malloy needs to get to the snake corner, start pushing Dynasty players back towards the Dreer side of the field, because they're all living on this side of the bunkers.
And with no ground taken for Dynasty other than a little bit outside. Oh, Sergey with a little bit of a risky move here that cost him his body. Let's see if is Dynasty going to call the kill.
Yeah, call 44. Yeah, there's 4 of us alive, 4 of them alive.
We need someone looking this way.
Marcelo's communicating with Yosh, trying to get him to switch his gun that way. Ryan Greenstand gets caught.
Oh, it's a tough death here for Ryan.
Kill 2! Look at
Oh, Marcelo gets
Marcelo
caught.
gets taken out. I don't know if they're going to have enough time, though, Rich. Unless Kirill was able to get that kill, and he wasn't, so we're going to be heading to an overtime point. Tied 3-3.
Yeah, Legion dropped the ball a little bit there. They had 4 bodies left alive against 2 Dynasty players. They should have at least full send, try to get up the field and win that point. If you don't, you don't. But you give yourself a chance at least, right?
So Dynasty getting a little bit lucky here because it was not going their way. A little bit more time was needed for Legion in order to put that winning point up. They didn't have it, so we're going to throw 5 minutes on the board and go to overtime. Still 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in regulation time here for Infamous, and the Ironmen also tied at 3.
Double overtime would be amazing.
Yeah.
going into double one-on-ones.
Definitely getting some gifts out here, Rich. It's been fun.
No, I mean, not as
Gifts
many
for
gifts
us.
as
I'm talking about us as paintball
not as many
fans.
gifts as Nick Sloviak, you know, but still gifts. Still gifts. Here we go. Infamous breaking out from the red side. Ironman from the blue. Infamous going to be looking into the sun. Might be a little bit of a factor this late in the day. Oh, Nikolai is finally stopped over there on the real side.
What a moment for Infamous to finally step up and shoot Kyle over there on the D side, as it's been unstoppable get taking ground. But here comes the reckless attack, though, from the Ironmen. Look at this. They're filling these spots. They take over. They get into D3. Nick's looking like he wants to move up into the wedge, and he does, but he might have got caught, though, as he went in a little bit too high. But he's able to dodge that ball and stay alive. Battle going down here in the snake, though, Rich, on the screen.
Oh, yeah. And the shadows are giving out the way the players, obviously.
Yeah, Infamous should
has the
know.
advantage
Infamous
here.
should know where he is. The shadow is readable. Look at the shadow right there. You can see he should be able to read his shadow easily, and he does. He gets the kill, and then also Nick's going to come off. He gets pulled out. Still a body left alive for the Ironman in D3.
And over in the juice box. So 2 players left alive for the Ironman.
And Patient gets shot out from the snake, but they still have another body in the snake though with Shorty.
Yeah, 1-on-3 now. Alex Keys filling out to the snake corner, getting a kill down the tape. Nice job. Shoots out Shorty. He's in a 2-on-1 now as Harrison Fry goes up the Dorito side and gets the elimination.
Yeah, but then just not much that Keys really could do in that situation. He got 1 kill, still looking at 3 bodies, and 2 of them converging to take a lead here with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left, as long as Harrison Fry's clean.
Oh, he's not clean, I guarantee you. Good point there for Infamous. Pushing up that side with Harrison Fry and Ryan Hill.
Hall,
sorry. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day indeed. Still going to do the draw after this, so stick around for that. Going to find out who's going to play who tomorrow. Find out who moves on, too, because got a couple questions. See who's actually going to be playing on Sunday.
I plan on being in the jacuzzi by the time you're doing the draw. Just heads up.
You're my ride, so
Yeah, I know.
That's a negative.
It's going to be bad for you for sure. You should get a new ride.
So, hey, Dalton, I'm on the back.
What are you guys doing over there? You're gonna get in front of me?
Beast in Utah. No, I'm on the back.
Marcel is super into hiding himself in that box.
I got it.
3, 2, 1.
I like the way he does that because it uses the player in front of him as a shield so he can't get shot going into that can. Very clever.
Oh, running referees converging on Dynasty. Never a good sign.
Oh, Blake is not
And
happy
it's
at
gonna be
all.
Marcelo. Penalty assessed on Marcelo. Oh, this is a tough break here for Dynasty, as Legion looking good here with at least 4 bodies in it. Oh yeah, 5 bodies alive for them. It's a 3-on-5 situation.
Still lots of time left in this match, though. Legion's going to get this point most likely and be up by 1 point, but there's going to be, 4 minutes.
It's overtime.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, long day.
Yeah, no kidding. Legion dropping their first player there, Maddie, on the D side, though. So, what, 2 on 4?
Yeah, Dynasty needs another one, though. And,
Oh, Ryan picks the walk of the corner.
Yeah, it's
That hurts.
not looking good here for Dynasty with that penalty assessed on Margot.
4-on-1.
Well, it's getting crazy in pro paintball, man. Legion looked relatively terrible against the Ironmen until that comeback, and then now they're about to beat Dynasty.
Yep.
Who's looked untouchable so far here at this event.
This is a good match for the Legion. Dynasty's playing really, really well. For them to beat them is a good statement. Dynasty's upset, but I'm not sure what they're upset about. I didn't see any controversial calls out there, but obviously we don't see everything.
Well, I think does Marcelo have his pack off? Looking at his pack right now. He's holding his pack. We see that a lot, right? You know, when guys get shot on the pack, they rip the pack off. Where was the hit type situation? Malloy's losing it on Jason. I don't know why, because they won.
I think he's saying that they complain a lot about penalties.
Well, no matter what, though, Legion gets the win. So
Yeah, and good match from both of those teams, right? Dynasty looked good, Legion looked good.
it was a very entertaining game.
Yeah, and so is this one. 4-3, 2 minutes 43 seconds left, back and forth. Infamous got the lead now. Ironmen have to go out and steal a point back.
Okay, so let's get a look here at this replay. So here's Marcelo digging out. Where's the hit on the pack? Boom.
Yep.
So there's definitely a hit on the pack. Confirmed. That's as clear as day.
Yeah, and he plays.
Yeah, and he's playing on. So Those are tough, though, because Marcelo, he's not really, Marcelo's not just going to be blazing in overtime with a hit on his pack. He just didn't feel it.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't feel it, but that was definitely a hit.
Yep. And that's the definition. I mean, the referee makes the call one way or the other, but hard to argue that. Ironman dropping one snake side here, Matty. They shoot one, drop one. 4-on-4. Infamous fills the snake with Jambros.
Yeah, 4-on-4. 2:26 to go here in the last game of the day.
Harrison attacking into the D2. Ironman losing another attacker on the Dorito side as Al Fernandez moves forward into the snake side wing. Gets caught there from Jambros. 4-on-2 advantage here for Infamous as Ironman attack down the Dorito side of the field.
Yeah,
Harrison's already there.
Yeah, it's looking really good here for Infamous as they're going to put
man, they punched
concession.
Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, concession here from the Ironmen to preserve the time as they're going to need it. They're going to be down by 2. Yeah, 5-3 will be the score. We'll have 2 minutes in between points. But Infamous looking pretty solid here in a must-win situation for them. I don't know. I mean, I think it might be enough. I don't know. We'll see. They came in -6. Won by...
I feel like if you say it's enough, it's enough.
Let's see. They won by, I think, 4. So -2. And now, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It depends. It really depends on what happens in the next 2 minutes,
Matt,
right?
if you don't know, who knows?
Somebody over there in the scoreboard tent.
Smart people. Ugh. They're the worst.
Yeah, it's just right on the edge for Infamous here.
I feel like we should have that graphic going. All the running margins.
Well, yes, we'll work on that for the next one. In
Just
fact, that is now
a
your
little
job.
screen in the bottom right-hand side.
Yeah.
Probably have that ready by the next match, guys. Don't worry about it.
Just give it 60 seconds.
Got about 45 seconds left until the 2 teams come back out. True X-Ball fashion again when there's only 2 teams left in the match. So Infamous up by 2, 2 minutes left.
I think Ironmen are going to continue to run aggressive here.
They have to, right?
They have no choice.
Because if they sit back, they're not going to win.
Yeah.
They have to try to be aggressive and hope they make the break.
I think they got to continue to push Kyle in deep on the D side, get those guns to shift. They get Treegarth in quickly in the snake. I think they need to release Treegarth and Live or Die earlier because with the way the Ironmen are sitting, the only way they have a chance to move on is if they win this game. Because they're sitting with 1 win and 2 losses. Another loss, they're gone for sure.
And I feel like when you're playing on this side with the sun on your back this bad, full send, right? It's going to be harder for the laners to make that shot. You're going to have a little bit more of an advantage than you do on this side.
Yeah.
So giddy up, especially down by 2 with 2 minutes left, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and like you say, you can't fault them if they get caught, but if you don't go, at least you don't give yourself the chance.
Yeah, you can't really criticize Ironman for having an aggressive breakout at this moment or anyone dying trying to make any sort of aggressive move just because they're 1 and 2, another loss, that's it. And their only option is to push forward and push aggressive. They have 1 minute and 55 seconds to work with. Infamous knows it's coming. The question is, can they stop it?
Yeah, Thomas called the Dorito side. Infamous makes the snake on the break. Ironmen do get outside to the Dorito side, but they also lose a body. Nick Sloviak now getting into the tower on the snake side. Chris gets into the snake for the Ironmen. Treeguard moving forward there from snake 3 to snake 4. Al following him up. Ironmen with a very fast pace here, Matt. They have 1 minute 35. They got to score 2, and they're playing like it. They're not sitting in the back line.
Well, they did lose the body, but they have Treegarthen at the 50 here pretty quick, immediately. And not only that, but Al's right beside him.
Yeah, he gets
at
the
the
kill
wedge.
across field, I think, Matt.
Yeah, and they get Kyle into D3 quick. Now, Kyle just needs to get into D4.
Yeah.
And they also have, I think, Nick, I can't really see his foot, but
And
somebody at the tower. And then, but Kyle gets shot trying to get into
Kyle.
D4. That's good zone control from Infamous. They knew it was coming, and they stopped it on the D side. So that's a big problem now for the Ironmen.
Oh, and there
Somebody needs
goes
to get
Nick.
a kill.
That's the point. Yeah. Ironmen have lost everyone on the Dorito side of the field. Only 2 players left alive are both over here on the snake side.
Oh, they lose Al. Treegarden shoots patient, but
3 on 1.
a little too late here. They don't have any time to mess around. I don't think they can. Well, they could concede.
No.
But it doesn't. Yeah, a 3-point spread with 45 seconds. That's not happening. You're gonna have to leave it up to Treegarthen. Oh, he shoots Cody. I mean, it's not gonna matter. Points stolen from the as Ryan Hall, good
He's
read
gonna hope
and
that
react.
He's got to hope Hall's got to hit his pack.
Yeah, good read and react here from Ryan Hall, who realized the D side was completely blown open and his buddies were dying running into Tregarthen's gun. So he just runs in, hits the buzzer to stop all that happening, and puts the third point up with 33 seconds left here in regulation. And I mean, that's it. So yeah, we're still going to play the 33 seconds, but with the 3-point
It's just
spread.
for fun. It's just for fun.
And Infamous might have done enough here. Infamous coming in 0-2 with the -6. I talked to the guys yesterday on the way out, and they looked very dejected and frustrated and disappointed.
We kind of both talked to them separately.
But that was the look. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, dude, come on. Like, I was using a lot of profanity and telling them that they need to get it together and stay focused and believe that they could do it today. But they definitely did. You know, they came in and they beat up on energy. 7-2, 5-point spread there, so back to a -1. And then sitting on a 3-point, so +2, 2-2. Decent.
Yeah, I mean,
decent day for Infamous after
control their own destiny,
a disaster yesterday. Kind of a, yeah. Let's listen into this replay here as we had Marcelo mic'd up in that last one. Let's get a look.
Hey, pull it in. Dynasty, real quick, pull it in. Let's go. Be hard to set the tone for tomorrow. It's been too easy. Guys, let's fucking go. Hey, kill the beast! Kill the beast, Dalton! Just me and you! Woo! Not it. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do midget. I like it. Oh! There we go. There we go. Hey, Yosh! My gun's down. Yosh! Fuck! We need someone looking this way.
Yeah, frustrating turn of events for Marcelo Margot and Dynasty is went into overtime. Marcelo got a penalty. We did show the replay. There was a hit on his pack. Those are just tough ones to take because he obviously didn't feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcelo Margot's not just going to be blasting away with a hit that he knows is potentially there. So just tough situation. Sometimes you don't feel pack hits. Loader hits, sometimes you don't feel those either. Most of the time you do. But pack hits, those ones, you're not always going to feel pack hit.
I've never felt a pack hit or loader hit.
That was a blatant lie.
I have a lot of pods on my pack.
Oh, okay.
Layers, so sometimes I might get clicked in one of the outer layers, but I'm not even sure if that counts because it's the outer layer.
Ow. Oh.
Once it's disposed, it's not even part of my body, so.
Preach it. Yeah, so 33 seconds left, 25 seconds left before we get to this last bit of game time here, but
Infamous looking good here.
Yeah, Infamous just needs to not get a penalty, no majors here, just hold on, and Ironmen are going to be flying towards them.
Yeah, the Ironmen look good. They just had a tough time surviving the break, and they shut down Nikolai over there on that drill side.
Yeah, the good news for the Ironmen is the new pickups are helping.
Yeah, for sure. They're a contender. They don't look like they're getting pushed around.
Yeah, and then some of the guys they've had since their first set of pickups in the beginning of the season played well. Their vets played pretty decent too.
Keep the whip, full send to that brick over there. Infamous loses 2 on the break.
Oh, look at this one. Mikalski coming through and dicing up people. A little 3-pack here for Cody Mikalski, and they might even put another one up here.
Look at this, Matt.
Oh, no, the Ironmen steal it. Did Kyle get all the way through? Was that
Yes.
Alec? Or
I think it's Alec.
I think that was Alec. I don't think that was Kyle. Oh, no, Zach Carter, I think.
Yeah, nobody saw him. He went all the way through.
Mikalski, poor Mikalski. He's looking down going, dude, if Infamous, if that knocks Infamous out, that would be absolutely crazy.
Devastating, right?
Yeah, because Cody Mikalski was looking like he was going to score the point. As I'm looking at Cody, you start pointing over, I look up, and I think that was Carter.
Yeah, they passed each other on the drill side, and Carter saw the Infamous guy and just kept going, and the Infamous guy never saw Carter. If that was Carter.
It definitely was not Kyle. And yeah, I couldn't see who that was. We're still trying to learn all the Ironman guys, especially the guys that aren't getting spins that much. But
so it's only 16 seconds, but I guess with the margins this close, they'll probably try to get him to play it, right? Because
I think they're going to
play it. If I was one of those teams that needed that margin 1 point or the other, one way or the other, I'd want him to play.
Yeah, I would play it. Well, first of all, I don't think they have a choice. It's 16 seconds left, so I mean, I guess if both teams say we're not going to play it, then they wouldn't. But I think we always play 16 seconds left.
Yep.
So, and also mark your calendars next weekend, June 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We got the TransLabs Call of Duty Warzone Streamer Showcase presented by Go Sports. It's going to be on Twitch, YouTube. You can see there. on your screen, and it's been fun. We've done a couple of these already, and bring a bunch of streamers on. They form a team, battle through different sets, and some money at stake. So it's just been entertaining. It's been a fun time. Scotty Graham from Seattle Thunder is one of our co-hosts. It's fun to listen to him talk about. He's a gamer, so it's fun to listen to him talk about some Call of Duty. Looks like Ronnie Dizon going to be playing. I think he won the last one.
Show off.
Yeah, Ronnie Dizon was the champion in the last one. Putting some cash in his pocket.
Looking for a flying V here, Maddie?
Oh, yeah, no choice for the Ironman. Hope for a major and then another major. A major on Infamous.
And you know Keith DeWitt's going to be in if it's a Bloody Knuckles flying V. Oh, down snake side. Tree Garter all the way.
No, that's not Tree
Garter.
Garden. Oh, he's going to get it. Did he get it?
He did, but Alex is going to get it. He got it. Ends up being a 1-point game. Man, Ironman, that's why you guys should play every point, guys. Way easier that way. Come on.
There's no game time on there. I mean, the ref is checking him out.
Oh, yeah, he got the buzzer early. There was 2 seconds left when he was hitting it.
2 seconds. They just reeled off the time. I don't see a thumbs up from the ref yet. Oh, there it is. The Ironmen were able to put 2 points up in like 33 seconds.
I hope that didn't knock anybody out, but good job, Ironman.
That might have knocked Infamous out. Again, not my job, but Jesus, that was hilarious. Yeah, so unbelievable that's how it went down. Yeah, so that's it. Infamous gets the win. I don't know if that's enough though, because again, they started today at 0-2 with a -6.
I bet that guy knows.
I think that puts him at even. Again, don't quote me on this. We're gonna have to sign off. We are gonna be heading back to do the draw. We got Joey Blewett out here, and Seattle Thunder teams waiting to see who's gonna play who. On Sunday, 10 teams go home, 10 teams move on. So stick with us. We'll be back for that draw in a bit. 2022 NXL Mid-Atlantic Major brought to you by Bunker Kings. Here on Go Sports, I'm Matty Marshall with Rich Telford. Stick around, see who's going to be playing bright and early tomorrow morning.